Alright. Hey, Zev here with some more Dicey Dungeons. We're going to be picking back up with the robot since we lost last time, and just see how far we get. As usual, we're going to be going down the line, and just getting the first episodes done, and brief character explanations. Tonight on Dicey Dungeons, we joined to watch the inevitable failure. Well, she's not wrong, I failed last time. Alright, as usual, first floor, fight whoever's in front of the chest. Slime's good against poison. As robot, if you don't get the standard, of course, give me 6. As usual, you have a counter, you have a maximum that you can go up to. As you roll dice, it adds up to the counter. You go above it, you lose all your equipment like I just did. And again. But if you get on right, you get your jackpot, and you get 3 different abilities that you can use. And now I'm just gonna auto roll. Yeah, I messed up that first turn, but not putting 1 there. I'm just going lucky shot. And yeah. Yeah, I really messed that fight up. I accidentally threw it in pea shooter when I was talking about things. Alright. Minimum 3. Alright, we're just going to auto roll. Shoot. Damage. I'll regenerate and hope he doesn't get all 3 dice. Okay, I got 1. Fine. Wait, mostly fine. Okay. Crisis averted. Alright, next floor. We might be going for a jackpot build this time, since we have the increased range off the bat. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do Wizard. This Wizard can go either terribly or great, depending on what he rolls. Okay, just gonna slowly dump the 1s in. 2. Alright, jackpot. Put that in the pea shooter and start the next one. And we're poisoned. Okay. That's probably going to go in the blaster. Or that will go in the blaster. It's a pea shooter. And we want a 1 or a 2. Either way, 1 we just cheat code hit the jackpot. 2 puts us there anyway. And we're just going to lucky shot him. Wizard has the juke moves, apparently. So we're going to do pea shooter to get the dodge off, and then we're just going to blast him for 5. Alright, let's see what the shop has. Small shield, short circuit, and midnight charm. So it's important to note, I can get midnight charm on either one of these. The short circuit, however, only goes off the dice that we use our calculate on, that raise our CPU. Rolling these 2 6s does not fill this in. That being said, we kind of need another attack anyway, so I'm just going to buy it. Alright, we're going to do a marshmallow, try and get what's in the chest. Oh. Easy plasma. I'm going to roll because we can either get 2 1s and we put the one in the pea shooter and get to go, or and short circuit becomes available, or we roll a 2 and we rolled 2. So instead of the lucky shot, we're going to roll 1 more and put the 5, which is what we got, into the short circuit, and we cursed him. So he has a chance of just lose 1 his fireball, because he has evens, and we did not get lucky enough on the fireball. Alright, this is going into pea shooter. I didn't put the 1 in pea shooter in case I could put it into the cheat code to guess a jackpot. Oh, that worked well. So we're going to put this in a short circuit. As far as I know, blind doesn't do anything to the NPCs. Even if we lucky shot, he still has potential to kill us. Just lucky shot. Alright. With short circuit, we actually want to get frozen because it just 1 CPU to get 1 of the short circuit. It's a little good. Alright. Gonna eat the damage and just get the pea shooter done. We level up and we're gonna get full life anyway. And we want ultimate weapon this time. Another mechanical arm. So, put this over here. We'll save those apples until we're done with the pirate. So we go into the next floor with full HP. Alright. That's not really a contest. A 5 always goes into plasma. Put this in the pea shooter. And we air it out. Yeah, I'm just going to auto roll because a 6 would put us out and he's going to do more damage anyway. So if I have an ultimate weapon or ultimate weapon, because it does double damage in the jackpot, eat the fire to start charging our auto roll. I think we got lethal here, so 3, 5 plus jackpot. Yeah. Then we're just gonna pick up the apples. And I'm actually gonna buy a Midnight Charm and replace the pea shooter. So, Dryad first, so we see what's in the chest, and have an apple. We don't want to pick the upgrade until we see what equipment we get for this floor. Alright, 5 in the blaster, and I'll go ahead and risk 1 more. Okay. So, mechanical arm. Put the 2 in the Midnight Charm. Yeah. The reason is if we got a 2, we got the jackpot. If we got a 1, we put in the cheat code and get the jackpot. Anything else we bust out. Alright, green plasma. I'll hold on for these. Okay. Circuit. Get our money's worth in the mechanical arm. We almost need cheat code upgrade so that it's 2 spaces, because we keep landing there. Alright, put down the Midnight Charm. Yeah. So, we'll put this Midnight Charm. Because we get the ultimate weapon hit and our mechanical arm. Since it starts at 1 and we rolled it 1 dice, does 2. Then we have a nudge. That's not really worth it. So we're going to do Keymaster, see what's in the shop, and then fight our 6-armed friend. Five plasma. Put that Midnight Charm. Okay, so the 2 is going to go on mechanical arm. We'll roll one more dice so the short circuit activates. That's a 6. New plan. Midnight Charm. 6 in short circuit, 6 in ultimate for 12. And then 2 in the mechanical arm for another 5. And we cursed him, so he might not even get to use his lock 6. Alright, 3 and 4 is lethal. Good to go. Makes us great. We will not be the minion. The minion, a minion. You know what I'm saying. We can get fixed payout after the next fight. But I don't think we really need it. The reason why we may not need it is as we're going to level up a couple times. Our CPU target's going to go up and up again. So we'll be able to get the 4 that Source Circuit requires without having to reduce it with a heatsink and whatnot most of the time. Which really means that we just need cheat code to have an extended range so we can get more often. I say that as I roll 2 6s. We'll put 1 the Midnight Charm. I want an ultimate weapon. I immediately eat my words. We didn't even get enough to activate the Midnight. Alright, so mechanical arm, short circuit. The 3 there. Just gonna take the damage while we can. Put a mechanical in case we roll 2. I should have. Misplay. I should have kept it for the cheat code, or put in Midnight Charm. So let's mechanical. And then we're just going to eat the apples. And for upgrade, if we do the short circuit, it just becomes put a dice in it, which makes Midnight Charm that much better. G code. Instead of 1, it becomes 2. Alright. So we got fixed payout. What would we replace? Mechanical arm, I guess? Or the blaster? And just throw dice into the Midnight Charm? Alright, we'll get it for now. Either way, we want cheat code upgraded. Alright, we need to beat all 3 to get level up, so we're just going to go with Aurora. The chest and the shop are behind her. Not that we can buy anything from the shop right now. Okay. So, important thing about fixed payout, if you hit the jackpot and you use one of these abilities before you put a dice in it, it does not come back. So if we're going to put the 2 in now, we're going to roll 1 more dice to activate the short circuit. Got a 6. And then we really don't need that much life, so we're just going to lucky shot and end the combat sooner. So 6 into Midnight, weapon. 6 into short circuit. And we'll put this 5 into Midnight Charm. It did it again, where it only locked. That one's not locked. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna auto roll. Get 2 abilities, roll, lucky shot, double up there, and short circuit. The reason I did the auto roll is I didn't want her to switch to something else and nuke us with damage. Shop for a juggle ball. I mean, we're not going to use the pea-shooter anyway, so. But it's big. It's damage, get a new dice. Nah. Well, funny enough, we haven't used the cheat code once yet. Then, yeah. She's gonna shock us. Okay. Put that in Midnight Charm. Just gonna go ahead and cheat code right now. And I'm just gonna hold on to the 4. Okay. fixed payout, roll a dice. Yeah, let's get the 2 6s. Ultimate weapon, short circuit, shot. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just going to dump all this into Midnight Charm and get our 2 6s. Ultimate, short circuit. Get an apple. It's a Kraken. I mean, I upgraded this, but we haven't made use of it once yet. And now we're falling even farther short. Get some damage. Oh my god. Okay. Here are 2 6s. Well, this has certainly been going smoother. That's actually good that he got that one over there. This is 4 or 5. About the same. I'm just gonna throw this in. So that's a 5. And that's a 5 too. So we need 3 or less. Yeah. Or I got the number wrong. Either way. Cursed and blind. So let's see if we can get cheat code. So this is an even. I'll put by the 6. This. That was an odd. We're not 11 to 13. So this has to be a minimum 2. Makes that 8. That's 1, that's 9. Yeah, that has to be 1, otherwise we'd be in the target range. So I'm just going to mechanical. Alright, there's a curse. Just stick that ultimate weapon. We got the range. So we're going to do fixed payout for additional ability. We'll roll. Darn. I was hoping for poison, because then Kraken would be dead this turn. Okay, there's a curse. Put anything in and increase the counter. Most of the time we get heat sink, but we'll take the increment this time. Just because I normally don't take it. I want to see what the upgrade is. It's Wickerman. then put these in there. Increase our range. Of course. Just get our damage. And the lock. Ouch. Well, that's not a good start to the floor. I'm just gonna auto roll. So we want fixed payout, lucky shot, and then we're going to regenerate health. Put a 3 in the midnight to get our 6s. Put 1 ultimate, double damage. We're actually going to put this 6 in mechanical arm so that we can get it, and then the 5 in the short circuit. Going to take our mechanical arm, cheat code, there. Alright, so I'm going to take the damage, put the 5 in here to get the 10, we're going to regenerate, and then short circuit to finish. Recover life because we're at maximum. Well, we won't hit a level till we beat everyone. Another juggling ball. Spanner. What's in this? Bump blade. Bump blade's usually good, but we're just gonna stick with what we got for now. Okay. So put the 4 in the mechanical arm and the cheat code. Fixed payout, then we'll go lucky shot and roll another dice to get short circuit. So for a lock dice. Even getting those ones a lot. That's a bug. That 5 should have been able to do it alone, but the 2 win there as well. These in the midnight charm to get ready. Cool. Fixed payout. Okay. Ultimate, short circuit, lucky shot. This has actually been a very good rat fight. Then mechanical armor and ultimate. That's to finish. And we can recover the life. And let's do we have a defense option? Not really. So we're going to get Paper Knight so we can get our upgrade. Then we'll get the Rhino Beetle. Alright, 1 in the cheat code. Okay. We're going to put both 5s into the Midnight Charm. get our 6s. So 1 6 is going to ultimate no matter what. This time it's 2 damage. This one's going to go in fixed payout to roll 1 more dice, so we can get our short circuit and lucky shot. So roll. Yeah. But lucky shot, short circuit, got poison. Well, at least it's a 1. I'm going to throw the 6 in short circuit. Mechanical arm. Put this in cheat code. Roll again. Alright, that's more than our lucky shot. Because 3 times 2 is 6. If we can, we want to keep the auto roll going into the next fight. That is terrible. Mechanical arm. Yeah. Darn. It's gonna put me over, isn't it? Oh, okay. Ultimate and short circuit. Always gotta be wary when you're at 5 from going out. I wanted to check what increment did. So it just makes it where you can use it multiple times, or unlimited. This can get us more dice. You put a 4 in, you get a 6 and a 2. But let's just stick to our main stuff. Ultimate weapon, that's another 4 whenever we hit jackpot. And I'm just going to auto roll. Okay, so we want to put the 4 in fixed payout, get our additional roll, and lucky shot. Ultimate weapon, short circuit, get that midnight charm working. So we'll take the 5, put it in the cheat code. And we're just going to lucky shot this time. Alright, we have 7 gold. You always want to buy everything before going into the boss, because you might need something. I doubt it. I might use the spanner. Drake. Spanner. No. If this was upgrade, we'd put that in. Since we have to get through a 40 countdown of a wooden stake. have to replace something. Alright, we're gonna take out fixed payout. Okay, let's fight. Yeah. So, he drains our health and restores his own, then inflicts blind and poison. So, it's a pain in the butt. Keep the cheat code going. Get damage that we can with mechanical arm, 5 the short circuit. Then put this in Midnight Charm. Okay. Need 5, roll 6. Happens way too much. Just gonna keep rolling until we get in that threat range. We're just short of getting cheat code. I'll throw the 1 in, just in case. Go ahead and get my mechanical arm, the Midnight Charm ready, and short circuit. Right. Get the Midnight Charm, and I'm gonna heal. It's already half. We'll get his stuff down. We need to focus more on the wooden stake. Ouch. Okay. The Midnight Charm there, and form the wooden stake. For anyone wondering, the increase range for the jackpot doesn't make it go up, it's only below. You still bust if you go to 16. Alright. Put that wooden stake. Just audible. It's not too. I'm just gonna roll another dice. Trying to get that. So, ultimate. Got blind, doesn't really do much. Into the cheat code. This is 11. Okay, we're going to roll. So we're going to put this 5 into the Midnight Charm. Get our 2 6s. That's kind of... We can't beat him this turn, unfortunately. Ultimate. So we put the 4 in, he will have had 6 HP. And it doesn't matter what these dice are. You just need to tick them. Sure, absolutely spin it one more time, because for sure it'll be different. Yep. you said last time. Alright, so as a robot, we'll go ahead and go on to the inventor. So, inventor's thing is you destroy your equipment, but you get a gadget, and the gadget functions as your power.
Oh, no, no, no. Ah!
So we get a free chest, so we're going to pick that up. It's a sword. So we have a spanner, a pea shooter, sword, and a hammer. I personally think the inventor is very strong, because some of the stuff you make can instant win a fight, but it requires planning ahead. So right now our current gadget is Heat Ray. All 3 of his dice are burned, so he's going to take 6 damage from that pretty much no matter what. 6 in the hammer. Now he can't even. And then drain the sword. So he can only use 2 dice. And effectively he can't do anything for the rest of this. So if we had a healing crystal, we can get full life. Okay, so this is this gal's ability. The inventor is female. So that gadget burned all dice. You can destroy the spanner and combine all of our dice. Just have a consistent 3 damage ability, or shock 3 equipment. We're going to go to pea shooter because pea shooter is almost never used. Crossbow. It's a 3 slot. So I'm going to ditch the spanner, take the crossbow for now. So our new gadget begun, 3 damage. 5 in the hammer, 3 in the sword. So, notice how the sword and crossbow are the exact same. They both do 5 damage. We want the sword, so we don't have to do the countdown on the crossbow. Sword's just instant damage. And Whisper. Weaken 1 equipment. Get that over. So, the way to kind of think about Inventor when you're putting equipment in is 3 random pieces of equipment are going to be grabbed. No matter what combination of 3, you want something that you're willing to give up. So no matter which combination this goes, I'm willing to give up the sword. If I can, I'll give up the Whisper. But these 3 is an option. Out of them, sword. Alright. Unfortunately, we have to start Baby Squid. We need the additional equipment. And that's kind of one of the things that limits what you can do with the Inventor as far as planning out a floor. Is you have, especially early on, you have to go and get equipment. Well, we haven't even taken damage yet. I neglected our limit break. So all of our dice become a 6. Doesn't matter what they were, everything's a 6. Which, if we get the right gear, I'm going to attempt to do a one-shot on the boss. So Whisper is the one I want to get rid of because it's only a weekend. Choose that. So we got a bump and a lockpick. So With this setup, we want the bump. Because we want to get 6s. And I'm fine with losing the spanner or the bump. And this is weaken damage, it does not cause weaken. So, we want a spanner to make this a 6, with a hammer, then bump for the sword. That is mean. We can't kill him this turn. We're going to take more damage. And Sneezy is going to get us to full focus anyway. So, 6s. Make more 6s. Or get additional dice. Ouch. That wasn't really a lucky fight, but sometimes he gets 5s and 6s twice in a row and it almost ends a run. So I want to choose Spanner because I'd like to keep this for something else, and I'm taking Flamethrower. Upgrade equipment. Keyblade's good, but we want an upgrade. Actually, if we upgrade the Flamethrower, we can't make use of it, so we're going to go with the hammer. Save a slot space. Bump there. So if it's these three, we're going to sack the sword. If it's either of these, we're going to sack them. So with the Battle Wrench, we're going to abuse this right here. So we're going to split the dice. Put the 6 in to get an additional. Then we'll combine them all. So put this in the hammer. Hopefully it hits his little dice split on the left. Oh. Alright. Split. We're going to combine first, and then +1 on the 4. Or +1 on the 6 to get another dice here. We'll put this in the hammer, and then we're going to Flamethrower. Now he can't... The reason is, 2 life with a burn, he can't use the dice. It saves us damage. It saves our HP from damage. And I'm just doing this just because. Lockpick. So now we have the Thief's ability to steal equipment. Scrap metal is useful because you can guarantee that'll pop up. But I kind of want to save my gold for this next floor. Hall of Mirrors. Okay. I don't think I've ever gotten that. Then we have 3 dice. Hammer, sword. Yeah, we'll just shoot the bully first. The bully hurts. It's 2 dice. I'll bump this up. Try and just shock something. And flamethrower. So he takes the additional damage. It didn't matter. Rock. So I'm gonna bump. One there. Hammer again. Rock sword. I misplayed there. You know what? We're gonna kill him with the rock. Because the bully deserves that. Then... So Hall of Mirrors makes all of our dice 6s. Kinda wanna save that. So we're gonna do the bump. Scrap metal. So scrap metal will always show up. Okay. We're gonna come back and buy this 6-shooter. Let's be the handyman. So we'll mega bump all of our dice. Fortunately, we don't get the hammer shock. We're gonna flamethrower. We level off this, so I'm not too worried about our health. Okay, mega bump. The 6 gives us a 1. 6 into hammer to shock, sword, and then scrap metal. And hammer time. Okay. And we're going against a wizard. We want the scrap metal to reduce his damage, so that because we only got 1 apple on this floor. This is it. Okay. So, we can now get rid of the Hall of Mirrors. Counterfeit, we are not going to use until we go down to the boss. Barricade. We're going to hammer him, see if we can get lucky. We're going to use a flamethrower. Just throw the sword. I know I haven't used the focus for the inventor, but I haven't needed to. Also, the wizard didn't get a go because we shocked the Hall of Mirrors and he rolled a 6. So, 1 in 6 chance. Got really lucky there. I'm just going to barricade and just plink him for some damage. We're going to have a shield 9 now. So even with the 2 dice, he's probably not going to do anything to us. I say that as he inflicts poison, which ignores shield. Alright. We're going to do Hall of Mirrors, so we're guaranteed a strong start into the next stage. Alright, so we want to upgrade equipment, flamethrower. Now this does make it a 1x2 slot, but we can stick 4 dice into it, which we held off on upgrading it beforehand because we wouldn't be able to fill the requirements unless we were able to duplicate dice with counterfeit or bump a 6 to a 1. Which is why we held off. What else did you have? Boomerang and scrap. This have. That's right, 6-shooter. We want that. So our next upgrade is actually going to be 6-shooter in the last floor. That lets us use it 6 times instead of 3. Actually, we're going to put on now. Because all dice are 6. I want to start off with a flamethrower. We only get the flamethrower once per battle, but it's absolutely devastating. If I do does the fire stay? Yeah, the fire stays either way. Okay. There it is. So, I made a mistake. I didn't want to do that. Yeah. 6-shooter. So we're going to go a different route with what I was doing. We have the dog into the Kraken. We can get away with the sword for a sacrifice. So it's 12, 13 to next, or we can do okay. I'll use it before we go down a floor. Double flamethrower. One shot. Then we're ditching the sword. Spark. Okay. So my sacrifice is going to be electromagnet or spark. It's whichever one rolls. I'm going to shock one of his equipment, since I got a 6. Help saves us on the overwhelm. I want one of these 2 shocked. 5 and 2 in the electromagnet, and burn a dice. Sure, we'll just stick it all in flamethrower. So that was a 1 and a 2. So 1, 2, 2, 1. So we're cursed. Get our free 5. Let's see if we can get an even off. Okay. So that's a 1. Doesn't matter. Electromagnet keeps stacking. And the Kraken is always asleep. Like, you woke me, but you're not in a library. Electromagnet. You want to copy? I'm going to copy the flamethrower. Where we're potentially going with this might be a little obvious at this point. Hammer, spark, flamethrower. I want to get rid of spark. So it's going to be Rhino Beetle. Roll extra dice. So we'll put the 6 in the hammer and the rest of this into the flamethrower. Alright. It sucks we have to eat all this damage. Okay, if we get 6... Ow. We didn't get a 6. Darn it. I have to focus. We can't afford any more damage. Spark. Get all the health. Ray gun. Alright, we're gonna go after the bird next, and that's to get to the shop. We want to spend our gold and get some throwaway items. Those are not very good rolls. It's only 12 on a flamethrower. Now we're going flamethrower. I thought the gadget would take the dodge off. Oh, that's terrible. That's so bad. So we're going to focus on the hammer to get rid of the dodge. Do 9 here. Silenced, blind, and the bird keeps getting 5s to put in that. We don't have a 6. We need to break the silence either way. But our guaranteed damage. Get the dodge off. What's with these perfect rolls? Another 5. Okay, we have the win, though. Unless I don't get this back. Okay, I get it back, he just dodges. 5 in the hammer, 6 in the ray gun. Please have an apple. Yay. So... apple. The spanner. No. Let's get the shovel. With the shovel we can weaken the cowboy. Alright. So, he has Midnight Charm and 6 Shooter. Wants all the 6s, and we didn't get a single 6. Alright. Flamethrower. Yeah, we gotta focus, just to be safe. Are you serious? The shock and the weaken overrode each other. Okay. Let's do it again. Yes, our demise. So I messed it up. So I'll get the snowflake. Staff. I was saving, with that run we lost, I was saving that second flamethrower to go into the boss with. which is why I didn't use it. I didn't want to risk it getting consumed. And then we want pea shooter. Sword. So we're just going to do that. Okay, stereo head first. Apple and a chest behind him. Just gonna dump damage while I can. He got perfect rolls. So let's what gets hit. Then we want the staff to go away. The sword's more instant damage. I'll add the spanner back in. Because I don't care if it's spanner or spike that gets taken next. So 3 damage to him. We're going to use the 5 and the 2, so we get a 6 and a 1. Spike, hammer, sword. That's painful. Then it didn't matter if we combined them, it's the same damage. Combine these two. We'll just go with spike. Get rid of the spike. Take the flamethrower again. Going by the scrap mill and the flamethrower. Throw these in the flamethrower. And now can't use it. Now we prevent a really good round of damage. Just hammer time. And we want to combine the spanner. What do we get? Bump. Hammer, sword, flamethrower, bump. So, we're going to get the upgrade. We're going to put on the hammer, so it's only a 1 slot. And we're going to get scrap metal. Scrap metal will always show up so we can risk equipment that we want to keep. Swap this around. Broadsword. That's good. So we're going to keep the sword out, because we want to get rid of that. We're going to go after the sorceress first. She usually does a lot of damage. And that's terrible. We're going to focus here, actually. We're going to bump the 6 so we can get a 1, so we can get our 1 point of armor. A hammer to give her shock and double flamethrower. she got a great turn too. Alright. So we're going to just combine all of our dice. Hammer and sword. Want out of this fight as soon as possible. And I want to leave the scrap metal. I want to keep the flamethrower. But the reason we're not choosing scrap metal here is because we have the sword option going into the bully. More scrap metal. What's at this shop? Crystal sword, healing crystal, keyblade. Keyblade for 1 gold. That's really good. Put the broadsword in. So we're gonna hold off on buying until we see what's in the next shop. So plasma. We're gonna bump the 6, get an additional 1. Get our scrap metal. Flamethrower. Get the burn damage while we can. So that's 5. Yeah, we got this. We want to keep these for now, so we're going to give up the scrap metal. So if these ones come up, I would toss the broadsword, but hopefully bump comes up. Shonkin. Bump 5. Get all the flamethrower and the broadsword. Questionable play. Alright, we got the bump. That was a little lucky. There's counterfeit. A free upgrade. Or near free. It's between upgrade and a crystal sword. Keyblade. As much as I want that upgrade, well, if we upgrade the counterfeit, we can fit it there because it becomes a 1 slot. Scrap metal will show up for sure. Or we can just do that. I really probably should have bought the 2 other weapons. Alright. Bump all dice. Show up with 1 scrap. Also note, the drain only heals him what he takes from actual HP. If he takes from shield, it doesn't do anything. We want to dump it all into flamethrower. And he can't use any of his dice, otherwise he dies to the burned. Just stick one broadsword. And scrap metal. We got electromagnet. Actually, let's put this in. Okay. So since we got 6, we might as well hammer. Get the electromagnet going. I want to save the flamethrower for when we have low dice. That way, there's filler. We can get the effects of our other abilities. And when I say low dice, I mean low. Alright. 6 on the 1 in the magnet. And shock him. I'm curious if, since he dodged the magnet, if it gets the +2 to its ramping attack damage. It does. So we want to put 1 in the hammer, and then there's... It won't increase in damage, but we use the magnet next turn, we take down the bird anyway. Level up, and we want to sack the magnet. Buzzer. Okay. So, we're going to use a flamethrower on the snowman. And we're going to absolutely obliterate him if we get a really good roll. Which we did. So we're going to do 10, 16, 19, 38 damage to him and burn all of his dice. Broadsword. Now he can't use any dice. Good game. No business like no business. And we want to sack the buzzer. We'll copy the flamethrower. Alright. And we can only fit these 3. We have another chest coming up. But we have to go wolf, rat, cowboy. That way we keep getting equipment. We have enough gold, we can buy whatever we want from there. So I'll hit for the 3 shock damage. I'm going to hammer and broadsword. So we're cursed. We really don't want him getting the curse off on us. only 3 pieces of equipment, and one of them requires all of our dice. It's terrible. And then we're just going to throw everything in flamethrower. Then we're going to give up the broadsword. Yeah. Let's see what's next. Plasma cannon. And let's throw on the counterfeit. No. What do upgrades look like? Just goes down a little bit. Becomes a single. We're up against the Rat King. We'll be fine. Oh, Wicker Man we will absolutely destroy because of flamethrower. So, just current. Lead off with the hammer. Dump these into the cannon. Plasma gun adds a ton of damage to us. AI also never goes for what could have been another poison and it dies. They go in order until they can't. So this column, this column, and this column. For whatever reason. Alright, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Flamethrower for the burn. You can't use the dice, so we're good to go. And let's use the plasma can before we scrap it. Plasma cannon. 6 to all counts. So it's a crowbar, basically. But we have nothing to benefit from it. Oh no. Oh. Cowboy's next. And this is where we lose our hammer. Hit the gadget for fun. And I'm just going to focus here. He's going to hit us. And just like that, we almost have all of our focus. And we lose the hammer. Ray gun. We're just gonna buy it all. As we can. Get all the health, just in case. We're gonna save the upgrade until we know exactly what we want. But either way, counterfeit is the one that we're selecting for our slot here. So duplicate the 5. So we got 10, 26. Burn. We want to take 1 point of damage from him. Staff will do it. All the ones. Counterfeit. 4 ones into a flamethrower, I guess. Okay. Now we want counterfeit. Duplicate all dice. Then probably gonna go with the boomerang and the pea shooter, just because we can stack the pea shooter with all of the dice that we'll have if things go that far south. So, and upgrade it. But you didn't say anything. So, who are we against? Skathak, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it right. So we're flamethrower, boomerang, pea shooter, and we double all of our dice. With focus on the first turn. When the dungeons deep beneath the earth lie empty and the moonlight shines into their hollowed out spaces, still you'll be trapped here losing all your fights like a loser. You obviously do not know our build. So, first things first, focus, duplicate, and it's nothing but fire. And this won't kill her, unfortunately. That's close enough. Damage. Everything has its damage. Screw it. Boomerang. Okay. So, 4 there. Take the 3. Thank you. We're gonna duplicate all the dice, and we're gonna kill her with a pea shooter. Completely. We want to win a new car, but lifetime imprisonment in the dungeon. Okay, that's the inventor. Alright, I'm going to cut this one here for now. I'm going to get another recording going, another episode. But please leave a like. Yeah, please leave a like if you'd like to see more of the series. And I'll see y'all later.